Yo, yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered playthrough. In today's episode, we are starting at Mr. Andre here, and we're going to be going down these stairs into the darkroot garden. But first, we're going to try and fight this Titanite demon here. Oh yeah, he's going to be a tough one with this build. I wonder if my pyromancies does much damage to him. Well, the pyromancies do. They do more damage than my sword does, so... Ow. That damned hail. We got one more fireball, and then we'll have to just go back to the sword. Alright, we got him. As you can see, he's not too bad. Just kind of stay in his chest area. Stay towards his chest area and his left leg that's broken. And you shouldn't get hit too much. But alright, on our way down to the darkroot garden. Now, there's going to be some trees in this area that... These are the ones that I was talking about in the last episode, that when you kill them, they have a high chance to drop moss. There it is. There's the blood red moss, there is purple moss, and then there is the blooming moss. Those are the three mosses that you can leave one each at the crow's nest to get the Titanite shards. We just got one of the purple ones. Now, if we get one of the blooming ones to drop, I may go ahead and do that just in case I decide I want to farm up for one of those other weapons. But I honestly doubt that I will. Damn. I guess I knocked him out of range of my sword. Do you want to, like, get off of me? Alright, we got the purple moss clump there. Go ahead, walk around here, grab this soul. And then we are going to be right up here by this shining gate. Now, you need a key item for this door. The item that you need, it costs 20,000 souls, and you can buy it from Andre. It's called, like, the Key of Artros or something like that. I don't remember the exact name. But for now, we're not going to deal with that. Something I've never done before is I've actually never gone the back route by where the Hydra is to get there. I've always bought the key. I might consider going that route at some point. I don't know yet, though. Break this wall here. There's a bonfire, and that is why we did not heal. That way I could keep my 10 flasks intact. There are some stone giant bosses on this area that can be a pain. So I think I will actually go ahead and just kindle this bonfire. Because it can be not fun. I'm not the biggest fan of the stone giants. Now this item is an ambush. You can see this moss head here, this moss head here, and this one here. As soon as we pick up the soul item, they're all going to jump up and try to fight you. Just come on back this way, try to fight them one at a time if you can. Let them do their whips. And boom. They're not hard, but if you don't know to expect that, when they jump you, it can be quite devastating. Alright, so here we are. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to right here, this tree. We're going to kill this tree, and we're going to go and get the second ring that I want to wear for the majority of this playthrough, actually. So run on down here. And then run on down here. We got another tree here we can kill. But also, this is a pretty good area to be able to test my damage against those stone golems, because there's, as far as I know, there's only one in this area. There's a couple items through here that we're going to run and get real quick. We're going to have to kill more of those, like, slime ray things. Slime manta ray frog things. Gonna grab this soul item here, and then work our way around. No, okay, so there are two of them. Okay, our damage is actually not atrocious against these guys, especially if we two-hand the weapon. Cool. That's not so bad. I can live with that. This area may not give me an aneurysm. Alright, make our way back over here. Did I go the wrong way? Is this not where... Oh, there it is. Just ran right past it like a moron, that's all. When we get up here, there's going to be another one of those stone knights. And he is protecting the ring that we want. And this move here sucks. Whenever they go to do that, try to kill them as fast as you possibly can, because that spell that they cast makes it where you can't run, you can't really roll, you can't do anything until it wears off, and it sucks. That's why these guys are a pain in the ass, and I don't really like them. But there is the wolf ring. What the wolf ring does is it increases your poise. Poise is important because your poise stat is what determines if, when you make an attack and an enemy hits you while you're doing your attack, poise determines if your attack is going to get interrupted or if your attack is going to go through still. And with dexterity, we're not wearing armor that gives us a lot of poise, so I want to boost poise as much as we possibly can. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and make our way back up here. And around back here. Now this area, there are more of the stone giants. To be honest with you, I don't really want to mess with them too much, but there are items like that one there. There's going to be two of them that pops up, so that's no bueno. And also when you fight these guys, they are going to have trees pop up and try and ambush you as well. Alright. So these guys are not too bad to fight with the Uchigatana. Note to self. Good to know. I just want to try and get... And as you can see, he gave us the curse. We can't run, we can't roll, we can't do anything. So we're just going to try and back up until the buff wears off like it just did. Alright, and down he goes. We got the Elite Knight set. Go ahead and kill these guys. He's going to give us the curse. So we are going to just hold our shield and try and defend ourselves as best we can until it wears out. Just like so. Come on. Let me... Alright. This area is going much, much smoother for me this time. Alright, so we go around. So there's the entrance. That's where we came out. Hug this wall, and you'll find this little entrance here. Don't just grab that item, because this here snake will come to life and will try to ruin your day. It's gonna give you... Ow, okay, I forgot about this bastard. Forgot he jumps up and fights you when you hit the snake. But we got the partisan, which is a pretty decent spear. Well, it's not the greatest spear, but it's alright. We do not... Oh, we do have enough. So the cool thing about shield, or about spears, you can hide behind a shield and still hit, but as you can see, it takes a crap ton... Whoops. It takes a crap ton of stamina to do so, so really, it's just not worth it to do. Get back down here and get my shield back on. So we're going to keep working our way around. There's going to be more of these stone giants. Since it really doesn't take all that long to kill them, I might as well go ahead and kill them for the souls. Alright. He's dead, and now we got one more to do. One more to deal with. Okay. Since he's wanting to be a royal pain in my ass, put the shield up, go ahead and heal again. This next boss fight isn't going to be too bad, especially since we are human. We are going to be using this summon here. She's a caster. Now, I am going to go ahead and put on that crest shield that we just got, because as I mentioned, it has good magic resistance. And this boss is nothing but magic. So, summon Beatrice, up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs. And then into the fog wall here to fight the butterfly. Where is it? There it is. So now you're not going to be able to do much, because until it lands anyway. So you pretty much just have to stand here and try and block those magic attacks till it decides that it wants to land. Beatrice, though, is going to take shots at it. And she does quite a lot of damage. So she makes this boss fight extremely, extremely easy, especially if you don't have ranged attacks. So we're just going to keep standing here with the shield. Oh, it's landing. We're actually going to be able to get a hit in. Look at that. And there is the Moonlight Butterfly dead. Now, the Moonlight Butterfly soul can be turned into weapons. I want to say the weapons, though, are mostly for casters. So if you are playing a caster build, I would go ahead and look up what those weapons are and see if there's something you're interested in. For me, for my build, it's not going to be something that I'm really too interested in. So I am going to use that soul specifically to get more souls. So now we got the Watchtower basement key. And we get the Divine Ember. Now that is the item that I was going to give to Andre on the last part, but I had myself all mixed up because we went to the asylum before we went back to do this fight, so I was like, oh yeah, I have the Divine Ember. No, I did not. And now we are done with this section of Darkroot, so we're going to go ahead and Homeward Bone out of here. Alright, so now we have the basin to knock out. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and use the soul items here. Alright, we got 24,000. So let's go ahead and get our endurance up to 20 like we talked about. And then yeah, we'll start pumping vitality again and try to get that to 30. Because 30 is the first soft cap for vitality. Alright, so now we're going to make our way back here. Remember, you're going to, since we rested, we're going to have these tree boys to fight again. And one more right here. Well, actually, no. We're going to go ahead and kill 2 more. Because there's going to be one right here by the split. Just go ahead and kill him. Because he sometimes can chase you up the path, and he's annoying. So just go ahead and kill him. Alright, and now we are in the Darkroot Basin area of the Darkroot zone. Go ahead, just make your way down. And right there on the cliff, that glowing spot right there, that's going to be a Titanite lizard. So we want to go ahead and kill him before he runs away and leaves, because he gives you twinkling Titanite and large Titanite shards. I don't think there's anything up here for you to get. Nope. But now we're going to go ahead and put back on the Balder shield, because there is another Black Knight coming up, and this one has a chance to drop the Black Knight's halberd, which, if you thought the Black Knight sword was good, the Black Knight halberd is possibly the best weapon in the entire game. It is So good. Roll off here, grab yourself the leather armor and a longbow. That longbow is going to come in handy for the Hydra fight, big time. I want to look at the leather armor set. Let's see. 2.7. It's considerably heavier though, so I want to continue to fast roll. So we are gonna come over here now. Now that area is where the Hydra is. That's where we're going to go. But first, we're going to go get a bonfire and fight that Black Knight. That way, if you die, you have a closer respawn point. So right down here is going to be our friend, the Black Knight. Again, going to be the same exact strategies as before. Get behind, stab him in his ass. Actually, this area is really small, so I am actually gonna lead him up here, where I've got a little more room to circle around him. Alright, come on, friend. And we are also going to be getting my preferred shield for a playthrough. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Oh my god, we got the halberd. Holy crap. Choices. I am really debating on switching up the build now. But this shield, the Grass Crest shield, is my preferred shield to use for most of the game because it has an effect like the Chloranthy ring that it increases your stamina regen. So very, very good shield. Come on in here, go ahead and light this bonfire, and then if you run all the way back here to the cave, this is a shortcut to the Valley of the Drakes area. And we were in the Valley of the Drakes area earlier in this playthrough. It's where we went and died to the undead dragon to get the Dragon Crest shield and that faith sword. I can't think of the name of it right now. That's gonna bug me. Astora's great sword. Astora's straight sword. God, I'm all over the place. But that's where you get those. That's where we got those. That's the area it takes it to. We're not gonna go there yet because I will get my shit rocked, and I don't feel like getting my shit rocked right now. We are gonna go ahead and rest at that bonfire. That way, if we die to the Hydra boss, we will respawn here. Because we're going to be doing a couple of things, actually, before the Hydra boss. We're going to try to clear out the crystal warrior dudes. But before we do that, we are going to go fight Havel and get Havel's ring, which is a really, really good ring. If you're doing a quality build or a strength build, then I would highly, highly recommend that you use Havel's ring instead of the wolf ring that I am using that increases poise. Because for a quality or strength build, you're going to be able to wear heavier armor to boost your poise. No problem. What Havel's ring does is... There you are, you bastard. Havel's ring increases your equipment load. Do you mind getting away from the door? Thank you, sir. That thing has some insane tracking on it, so just be very, very careful. We're gonna get him away from the wall here. Try and get behind him. He's got his shield up, so we're really not gonna be able to get behind him very easy. Again, just like most of these, I don't know what you want to call it, mini boss. Just circling around, getting the critical hits on them. Two more should do the trick. Oh shit. Did the wrong move. Alright. There he is dead. He's gonna drop the ring. What the ring does is it increases your max equipment load. So you can wield a bigger weapon and still medium roll. But we are already light rolling the way we are, so I don't need it right now. We could put on heavier armor and use it, but I don't really want to do that. Now be careful. This area sucks because the Hydra is going to be spitting water blasts at you, and they hurt. They hurt really, really badly. So just take your time with these guys. Because it looks like we might be able to get through these first two guys here without the Hydra really messing with us too much, which is nice. Oh god. Now the Hydra can also, as you just saw, he can actually damage those guys. I don't know how that other one got aggroed onto me. That was unfortunate, but gotta just roll with the punches. Alright. Now what I like to do is I like to keep these trees right here that are by there, keep those in front of you, because they will mostly block, except for right there apparently. Alright, we're just gonna make a run for it now. We're gonna get up to here where they stop doing the water, and they're gonna start coming down with their heads, so just stand here, wait for it, and you're just going to attack the heads when they come down. You're going to work on cutting them off one by one. I guess I'm a little too far. Alright. Now don't go too far into this water, because there is an area where you can fall off and you will die. But we got two heads down. Just keep working at it until you get them all. I have forgotten to put on the damn ring that will let me actually move through the water faster and be able to actually get to these damn heads in a timely manner. And the Hydra does take a while, so just be patient. You'll beat him eventually. One more head down. Got 4 more to go. I was not on shore. Why are you shooting the water at me? Get your ass down here and fight me. You know, I don't know if the Hydra can bleed or not. Oh god. I thought all the heads had crashed. I guess not. Alright, 1 more down. 2 to go. Say 2 to go because we are not gonna worry about that head that's over the edge. Alright, 1 more head down. Hopefully he comes back to the same spot. Okay, come on now, really? He did not. He went all the way over here. It's fine though, because we got his ass. So now, see, that head curves and he goes really, really close to the edge there. So I am going to equip the longbow and arrows that we got, and we are going to just shoot him when he swings by. And hopefully 16 arrows will be enough. If it's not, we can lock on with the crossbow. Use the crossbow if we have to. Nope. Looks like we are not going to have to. And right there, that is the Hydra down and defeated. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've done it. So now, one last thing to do in this area is run along here by the waterfall and circle around here up here, over here, down and around back to this area here. Now it looks empty, but what we are going to do is we're going to quit the game, reload the game to reset the world, and now we have that golden golem. We are going to kill this golden golem. His moveset is pretty much exactly the same as the other golems. He's just a little bit beefier. So he should not be too much of a problem for you. Just watch out for his attacks. Alright, and now he is dead, and that is going to free Dusk.
So, it is thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Go ahead, say yes.
Heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. Thou art in need. Pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Alright, then she is going to disappear. But we are going to go, I'm going to go show you where you can summon her from. And we might as well go ahead and just summon her and show y'all what she's got to sell. Okay, now here, this ladder right here, this is the one that I was talking about earlier, that if you climb it, it gets you into the back way of the garden, and you can skip paying 20,000 souls for that key. So, you can already see it right there. It can be in many different spots, though. So, a lot of I've seen it be right here next to this corpse. I've seen it over here by this moss. I've seen it up here closer to this tree in the water. I've seen it in a lot of different places. But find the sign and touch it. And that is going to summon Dusk.
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
You can get a gesture from her, which is a proper bow. And then she also has items. She has a lot of faith-based stuff. So, repair, if you're using faith, that's really good. You can repair your weapons and shit without having to do the weapon box or go back to Andre. So, a lot of decent stuff if you are a faith player. And got another catalyst for you.
If thou art in me, I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Alright. So now, what we are going to do is we are going to go up here and rest at the bonfire. The first bonfire in the undead burg that we got, because on the next episode we are going to go through and do the no, scratch that, never mind, I lied. We're gonna go and make the run back to Andre. And give on to, well, no. Giving him the Divine Ember now isn't going to do anything for me. So, we will wait and just give him the Divine Ember whenever we give him the large Ember. So, never mind. I'm all over the place. We are just going to, okay, apparently we're just going to fall. We're just going to go rest that bonfire. And then we are going to do the lower undead burg in the next episode. By now, if you're not one-shotting these guys, I would be concerned. Ah, okay. Bastard. Alright. I got awoke from the damn bonfire because a bolt came and hit me. That's awesome. Alright, more points into vitality. Alright, that is going to do it, though, for this part of the Dark Souls walkthrough. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you next time. Peace out.